morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you I will go back to the beta plan as we return to the motherland and our war, our holy war, which was rightfully quickly called or declared after we won Washington, because, yeah, everybody is against us again. Big surprise. Absolutely not. No problem, we will do this nonetheless. And, we had to defeat another army of 4,500 raiders. These guys are popping in and popping out. I don't like it, but we cannot catch them. They are just a little bit too quick on those bloody boats of theirs. So, yeah, we'll have to deal with them a little later when we can just suddenly pop up guys out of Washington in order to deal with them. But we also have to deal with these raiders. The raiders are everywhere, man. And, wow, 7,000... troops. The enemy side has called up. I guess I need my own troops as well. I also don't know where these 500 men are that we didn't call, because I thought I called everything. But alright, call up my own men as well. They are from some revolts within my own lands. These extra people. But yeah, everybody is against us again, and you know, would you blame them? I wouldn't actually. We have been fairly aggressive. I really don't want this marriage. Well, then again, he is shrewd and we can't get away from it. Accept it, alright. And we know that my first daughter has had a daughter, so that's pretty good. And, well, my girl over here, she has gotten 2 sons, unfortunately. But, well, she's still young. She may get more. After all, we don't think of boys as highly as we think of girls. Actually, I don't think the guy has 7,000 or whatever have you not troops. I think that's a combination of what is also beneath them, because there's apparently some wars in his realm that is causing that issue. I think these guys are against us, though. Nope, that's also not them. Alright, well, whatever. And we are dealing with these raiders again, and good, because we really want them out of here. We have a war to wage, and there are these raiders that we are going to... Oh, good. Finally the raiders do something that is useful for us. A rarity. You know what? Regarding these troops... Let me just make sure I get these guys. Yeah, oh, no, they're doing perfect. Go to Adams, though. Perhaps that is better than to attack from Franklin in order to catch those raiders. Oh, they're going to come into my lands again. Are my lands like the richest lands around or something that they are so keen on? Ooh. 19th of April. We could stop this invasion. We are attacking into mountains or hills. This could definitely be typed as mountains. Terrain is considered forest. I think I'll take that attack. This guy is now an inspiring leader. I like that. We now have somebody on the flank. And, well, for light troops then. Also, if you may have noticed, we've lost one of our domestics. Why is that? Well, I don't understand why, but this church wasn't getting any troops. So I actually gave that to this lady, this ambitious lady of ours, our sister. And, well, made sure that she also had something in. And that was actually kind of right to do. That's one. Secondly, now we are getting some troops from it, and she will be a little bit less troublesome. Oh. Lost a commander apparently, and yeah, I hope they're, well, actually I don't hope, I already have noticed that they're buying, the troops are being filled, and I don't really understand, because if I look at Gaian, it says women may own temple holdings, but I guess not if you are are already of a feudal lord. I had misread that apparently. My mistake. So let's see how this He just got reinforced by what? What just reinforced him? Oh no, our center is doing really bad, but one of their flank is dying. If their flank is dying, the rest could come in and yeah, alright, good. We will win this fight, but that was a bit of a sudden reinforcement by somebody. Oh, and more reinforcements. Who is all against us in this battle then? Yeah, these guys, they reinforced apparently. Well, nonetheless, we kicked their asses. Alright. And he weak fort around here. Well, the weakest fort is down here. By far. So, and we would like to get some ticking war score because... Or, better say, stop his ticking war score. Alright, and regarding that, we now just defeated the armies and we don't want them to slip back in. You guys, immediately go for this province. Add new raiders. Lose the trades and gains paranoid. I'm fine with that, but this bastard daughter of mine. By the way, I learned that I was not the only one that was unfaithful. My husband, my former husband, was unfaithful as well. So apparently we both did not marry out of love. Let me show you, because this man, he has a brother here. This guy. So something of note, I guess we're going to combine some troops in order to deal with these raiders. And now we also have these raiders again. Yeah, going to Walla Walla and then to Umatella. Oh, the attraction between me and my husband Alice has slowly started to fade. I realize this has been happening for some time when we, week after week, use the bedchamber to sleep instead of having all the fun we used to have in there. I want to take Alice on a wild ride. The wild ride takes Alice with surprise. Make sure Alice knows who is the boss in the bedchamber. Alice is sure to beg for mercy when Angelique is done with him. I will be gentle with him. Gentle lovemaking will make Alice relive your honeymoon. We will make sweet, sweet love. We are a content, cruel, and wrathful person. We will tell him who's boss in the bedchamber. Yes, indeed. And hit it. Because it is a 10-to-1 ratio. There we go. Perfect. There we have started to regain our holy site. I'm quite keen on that, as you, my watchers, will know. I don't need to tell you that over and over again. But that's a really darn good fort. How many raiders? Seriously? There is like a limit, yo, when it stops being okay to handle. I have already said that so many times before. There is like a point where you go like, yo, stop it, this is not fun. Just like peasant revolts, at a certain point they're like, they're not gonna kill me or my empire, I am a player. I know how to handle these things. Oh bloody hell, and now because of that I didn't see the attack up here. I don't know if you can reinforce in time. Move faster. I doubt we'll be able to reinforce in time. Oh, I was paying attention to the raiders. Well, that's too bad. That can happen. It's not a big problem. It's just bad for the war score in general. Whoa! Who is helping us? Defending and conquers Vancouver. Alright. Thanks. That was an unexpected surprise. Yeah, he crushed our third army, but we just beaten the heck out of them. Actually, that's a lot less loss than I would have expected. Perfect. Perfect. You have... Okay, a horde that is your brother. Alright. I am going to go back down here with the entire army. Too bad we were just too late. But that help is appreciated of these 5,000 men. Thank you. There we go. Uh-oh. My daughter died. Under suspicious circumstances. Oh no, are we not going to have sisters killing each other, are we? Because this sister is not a proper fair, or is not married as a fair weather. Oh, this is bad. My heir-to-be died, and on the other hand, I do not mind supremely because she was a lunatic and had all kinds of bad traits. So, yeah, but I should not die too soon because then we would play as a 2-year-old. That also wouldn't be very good. And also we are fighting a new emperor, not that, or king. Not that it matters too much. Oh, he died in battle. Alright, not that it matters too much that we are fighting a different person. Regarding, you know, that peacetime is changing because we will have so much threat we won't be able to attack anything for a long while. Such as that I will let the handle things off camera for you. You want to marry this dude who just came to my court? Yes, I can understand that. Matrilineal, accept. You can be the new husband there. Perfect. The father of the current heir-to-be. Actually, I want to take this because, once again, the 10-to-1 ratio is a little bit important when it comes to city, as in what have you not. Do I dare and attack this? I don't think I dare, unless Washington comes in, but Washington then needs to be on top of my face. Besides, we have other raiders to deal with anyways. Okay. It's getting a wee bit too much, isn't it? Ask my friend to join the war. No, I don't need his help. Thank you. Because apparently we have a barren friend. Ah, there is armies of Washington. 1,000 men already attacking this. Perfect. The problem also with this province is that there will always be a river crossing penalty already. Like a major one or a small one. It's really not very handy that it's over there. And we can only slow siege this, that is for sure. And he will never surrender earlier, that is also for sure. Here. He will take a white piece, of course, but I'm not going to even test that or not even offer it. Don't even want to do that by accident. Oh, yep, siege event. There we lost a ton of troops. Whoopee! They gained troops. No. Not across a major river. That is for certain, and we already have lesser men. I can count. There are raiders up here. Do you now understand why these people need to die? Because they raid every time, and it's a huge problem on the economy and on our troops that constantly have to fight. Seriously. And there's the host. So the host seems to be now between us and the royal armies. That's quite handy to know. And also here we're going to take a river crossing, but here we have 2 to 3, 2 to 1 ratio more. Yeah, we're going to have to let this burn down. There's no chance to do this differently. These raiders are seriously pissing me off. Ho! 4,000 men over here. Be very careful with his army. Because apparently the major army of this country has gone up north, up via this route, most likely. Yeah, we're winning this battle. Most of the time the raiders are also very have a lot of troops of the light category, so if you survive the initial onslaught, you can do a ton of damage. That is basically what it comes down to. Yeah, and click Itat will be completely seized and destroyed by raiders because I just don't have the time to protect them right now. We have bigger fish to fry. For the faith and to weaken this kingdom because, well, it is more or less our strongest opponent. Well, at least certainly in the west. Because we won't be doing anything for California yet. On the east it's probably superior nowadays. No, that's not even that strong as I expected. Not even as strong as I expected. I should say it a little bit differently. The County of Rock is attacking on the Badgerlings. Alright. And yes, I know we have a single county count over here, but the problem is that, yeah, he is in against us, but it is just in the guy and stuff, but oh, with the amount of threat we have, it doesn't matter, I believe, what faith it is. Actually, it is, because it's 46%. That is already below that threshold. Of other religious groups band together if you attack one of them. Yes, but we are below 50%. Pretty good to know. I think I am going to go in here now. See, we more or less are protected by this host wall. %50 in this war. Alright. Wait, who? Proposed that Prince Ghislaine and... Oh, okay. That's not Matrilineal. Alright. Because that is his heir, so I needed to be careful there for a second. Ah, 10-to-1 ratio more or less, and it is a city. And the war score is mounting up quickly. But we certainly aren't unbeatable yet. We haven't reached critical mass yet. Mainly because of these raids. Because they are in quite big numbers. And that makes it really difficult to hold on to stuff. Oh? On the 20th of October they are arriving. Alright. 20th of October. You lead in the center, you on the flank. You are just a decent general. And we need the organizer anyways to quickly come up. What was it again? 20th of October. Alright. 19. Moving. Oh. I think that is a county over that's helping it. Yeah, so this battle will matter. This battle will... I don't need his help. It was on our own. This is just some low-born bastard of a countess. This is not our heir to be or what have you not. It doesn't really matter for anything. But this battle does, and that means that within this episode we will win this war, and this holy war is done. And off camera, these 7,000 are going to take bloody care of these freaking raiders who are just growing even. Yee! Oh, terrible. But, well, that, our holy site is in our hands, and by that we have now still a pretty freaking horrible, wow, lost holy wars minus 12%, one of the biggest problems. And of course we have no religious authority figure, and that is causing issues regarding the fact that no bonus to the moral authority of our faith, because we have no piety and diplomacy of him or her helping us out. But nonetheless, that was pretty good. We are now at 44 and we were at 34, and that is really bad. Time to get the guy in faith to spread across America, across the northwest, and Canada. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great duty.